within that report, we were looking at where the state's placed and also how they have improved over the last 4 years. For instance, Wyoming has stayed in the top three for the last 4 years. They have consistently stayed there. But Montana, for instance, 4 years ago, they were in the 22nd spot. And then this report that just came out, they jumped all the way up to the eighth spot. So we were looking about how improvements have looked in the past, as well as how consistency has continued these states to be in their top rankings. And while Washington has one of the strongest economies in America, it's still ranking 31st in fiscal health, but Montana and Wyoming are in the top states. So the difference isn't really economic strength, but it's this fiscal discipline. And these top ranked states, such as Montana and Wyoming, as we were looking at, they generally maintain the larger reserves, lower long-term liabilities, and they seem to be more cautious about creating permanent spending commitments than Washington does. They limited ongoing spending commitments to recurring revenue growth. So exactly what we were talking about, just trying to like even that out in the long run. But they also paid down their debt and those long-term liabilities when those surpluses occurred. They were like, all right, we're going to pay off our debt. And Washington has yet to do that as well. But also, like, in terms of economic policies, they were using their one-time revenue for one-time projects instead of permanent programs. So if there was something they needed to fix, it was a one-time project for that rather than implementing something into the policy and state world that would be reoccurring.